Four mindset shifts to stop crying in your relationship. Whether you are in an abusive relationship or you're trying to get out of a trauma bond, and there are times in your relationship where you are crying so much that you feel like a crazy woman, this video is for you. Hello, Four mindset shifts if you want to stop crying in your relationship. Hello, everyone. My name is Jaslyn Kaur. I'm the founder of Quantum Counseling, a therapist, and a coach here in Canada. In this video, I wanted to give you four mindset shifts so that you stop feeling like the crazy one in the relationship. First of all, I would like to share a story with you, okay? So, a couple of years ago, when I wasn't a therapist, I had zero emotional regulation skills. I was a crybaby. So I felt like a little girl who would cry at anything very easily. And in my relationship, whenever there was a fight, okay, I wanted to talk it out immediately, and my partner wanted space. And I was also in a narcissistic abusive relationship. So I was so confused that I would blame myself. I would call myself the crazy one, and I would just cry, cry, cry. And I wouldn't just stop. And that had a big impact on my mood. It had a big impact on my nervous system. And you know what? From when I got to know that my partner at that time cheated on me, it got even worse. I couldn't control my emotions. I just felt like I am the problem. This always happens to me. I am the victim in the situation. But when I made the decision that I don't care how much time it takes, I don't care how much money it takes, I don't care how much effort it takes on my part, I am going to change my life, things completely change. So, number one mindset shift is make a decision. Make a decision, set an intention to be a woman who knows how to regulate her emotions no matter what. Even if the other person was wrong, you are still responsible for being happy. You have to take ownership in your life. No angel is going to come and save you. No bird is going to come and save you. No life coach. Heck, even I can't save you. Only you can save yourself because the foundation is inside your brain. Okay, your brain is very, very powerful. It is magical, it is powerful, it's full of God. Let me explain what I mean. So thoughts happen in our brain and emotions happen under the chin level. They are stored in the body. Now every thought produces an emotion. Now God has blessed us. God has given us free will to change our thought in 1 second. For example, if right now you're thinking like, oh my God, I am the crazy one. If you change that thought and you tell yourself, wow, it's normal to cry because somebody disrespected me. It's normal to cry because somebody hurt me. I acknowledge that and I validate that. That makes total sense. You shift from criticizing yourself to accepting yourself. When you make a decision to think differently, the way you're feeling will eventually change. However, your body is addicted to feeling an emotion from decades. My emotional home a few years ago was shame, guilt, sadness. I loved being sad. I loved just being this victim that, oh my God, life is just happening to me. I don't know. Like I felt like uh, I've gone into a dark, dark well, and I'm just trying to find the light out of that well. Like I'm reaching, I want to get out of the darkness. I'm looking for the light, but I'm in a well and there's no way out. I felt stuck. I felt overwhelmed. I felt I didn't know what to do. So the first thing you need to understand is whatever you think matters. Whatever you think comes to life. And I wish somebody told me this sooner. But anyways, I believe in time, divine timing. And this is why I'm making this video because I want every woman to be the creator of their life. I want every woman to experience freedom. Remember that time in your childhood when you were so free, you were full of energy, you were full of excitement, you were full of just zest to live, and you just you were so happy. You had like this great energy about you, and somehow you got into a narcissistic relationship, and now your life, there's no life in your body. You feel drained in the relationship. So the first step is to believe in yourself, to understand that you are in control of your life. Whatever you think and feel creates your reality. Okay? Every morning, the first thing that you do is you listen to your alarm, and then you go to your social media. That is an action you are taking. If you didn't think like, oh, I want to go check my messages, you wouldn't be on your phone. If the day before you said that, oh my God, I know that when I wake up, my brain waves are still in theta, where the door to my subconscious mind is still open. I can wire a new belief and it would go in my subconscious directly. You would make a different choice in the morning. You would meditate to either be happy or manifest a new reality in your life. And the only reason you will take that action is that you believe that you can create. Just by closing your eyes and imagining a potential, you can manifest that. If you truly believe, if you knew in your heart that you can manifest anything you imagine, you would get up in the morning and you will make a different choice. You will not go on your phone, and you would do that meditation where you're tuning in into the reality you want. And then you're broadcasting a different energy that day, and the whole day is changed because you changed your energy first. Whatever you want to change in your life, whether you want to go from crying all the time to being happy all the time, you have to set an intention, you have to make a decision, you have to make a different choice. So, a woman who's happy, what does she do? How is she emotionally intelligent? How is she so unbothered? She takes out time every morning to regulate her nervous system. She takes time to meditate, to sit in stillness, to teach her body relaxation, to teach her body feeling calm, to teach her body how to feel joy and not be dependent on anybody. She understands the identity of a happy woman, understands that, wow, like everything is energy in this world. If I change my thoughts in the meditation, can I change my reality? So she takes that as an experiment. She becomes a scientist of your life. And if you're somebody who's like, oh my God, I cannot meditate, oh my God, I cannot read, I cannot educate myself on this, you are just making an excuse. If you're going to look for an excuse, you are probably going to find it. Okay. Trust me, even till now, it's been 4 years I've been meditating every single morning. Till date, I don't feel like doing my meditation in the morning, but I do it anyway because when you keep choosing yourself every morning, you just get better at choosing yourself. And I know because of my previous meditations, I have manifested things in my life. I would never be in my dream career. I would never be a businesswoman if I did not manifest things in my life. So my belief in myself is greater because I have done the work. I've felt worthy to receive my blessings, and I worked hard on believing in my future, falling in love with my future. So similarly, first thing is you have to believe in yourself. You have to believe in the power of your thoughts. You have to believe in the power of your emotions. Once you understand that, oh, like life is not happening to me, I am actively creating this abusive relationship, you take charge. You no longer subscribe to your partner. You no longer are obsessed with your partner. You're obsessed with God. Okay, what do I mean by God? By God, I mean the quantum field, source, zero point energy, where everything emerges. Okay, God is formless, it's mysterious, it's the unknown. So there is the quantum field where unlimited potentials are existing as information. And if I can tune in into a reality of my choosing, for example, if you want to be in a healthy relationship where your partner worships you like a goddess, you have to tune in into that potential. Do not worry about how it's going to happen. Do not worry about how the man is going to help. Do not worry about, oh my God, no, I'm still in this abusive relationship. That is not your problem. When you change your energy, either the people in your life are going to fall apart, they're going to leave you, or you they're going to change. So, even if you're in an abusive relationship, you can still choose a meditation where you are choosing love. Because when you are tuning in into love, that frequency is so much higher than feeling crazy by this person. Because when you feel crazy, you blame yourself and then you hate yourself. When you hate yourself, that damages your organs, your health suffers, your mood is impacted, your productivity goes down. You are no longer inspired to live life. Every day waking up feels like a chore. You're not looking forward to the day because your body already knows that, oh my God, there's going to be a fight, then there's going to be the honeymoon phase, then there's going to be silent treatment, then there's going to be abuse. And your body hates that because it's not happy in that environment. So, number one thing is believe in yourself, believe that your thoughts create your life. Number two is detach from your partner and attach with God. When you take your mind off people, places, things, and you become pure awareness in your meditation, of course, your thoughts are going to come rushing down if you're just starting. But over time, those stop, you correct yourself in the meditation and you bring yourself back to the present moment. You wander off, then you bring back yourself in the present moment. The more you focus, the more you train your mind to focus on one thing, the sooner your mind is going to be trained. It's just like when you go to the gym, you don't expect to lift a 80-pound dumbbell, right? You put in the reps every day so that one day you are stronger. That 80 pounds feels like nothing. So if you are trying to manifest a happy reality, if you are trying to manifest a loving relationship through the power of your thoughts, you need to understand that the if nothing changed from one meditation, you're just not that good. You have to focus because you have to get into that state of pure awareness, and then you tune in into your potential, and you have to wake up. You have to like, once the meditation is done, you have to believe that you already are in a loving relationship. You wouldn't look for uh change in your life because in your mind it's already done. You're already feeling happy, you're already feeling in love with life, and that's where you know it's working because your state is different now. Number three, whenever you are in a problem, always find somebody who has resolved that problem and ask them what they did and follow that. Just follow the plan. I was in an abusive relationship. I read the book Becoming Supernatural. I dedicated 90 minutes every morning to do the new potential meditation and manifest a new reality. When I started meditating, I was in a career I hated. I had moved out of my family home because I wanted to live alone. I wanted to see if I can survive alone. I had just broken up with my abusive partner and I was detoxing from the trauma bond. I felt depressed. I had anxiety. I had panic attacks. I couldn't sleep at night. I was overwhelmed. I was crying a lot. I didn't want to hang out with my friends. I didn't want to do anything. I just wanted to sit in my bed and cry all day. But I made a decision. I read a book, Becoming Supernatural, right? So in that book, some woman had already solved this problem. So I was like, okay, I am going to change my life. I'm only going to say yes to things I like. So at that time, I was manifesting a new career. I did not know at that time that I was going to be a therapist. I thought I loved teaching from my childhood, but I was pushed into being an accountant and I hated being an accountant. So I just had a symbol at that time that I'm in a career that I love. I did not know that I was going to be a therapist. Somebody emailed me about a life coaching program, and I was like, yeah, I can be a life coach because then I can teach. And when I was in the life coaching program, so many people came and told me, wow, you're so empathetic. You'll be a great therapist. You'll be a great therapist. Wow, wow, wow. And my professor sat me down that, hey, listen, you have a gift. You need to pay attention. I don't say this to anybody, but you actually have a gift. And thank God I listened to my professor and I continued my education in counseling. I got my license, I opened my private practice, and now it's been 1 year since I'm a business owner. If you told me 4 years ago that you would be a business owner, you would be a therapist, you would be a coach, I was like, are you kidding me? And of course, the path here was not easy, but that's why challenges are so great because now I can proudly say, hey, I changed my life and now I can help you. I also want you to change your own life because today I feel so blessed. I feel so grateful that I get to make meaningful difference in women's life. I get to help women get out of dangerous situation. It is it gives me extreme amount of joy to help women. So read about read about this when if you are in a position where you are crying all the time and you need to understand your emotions. You need to understand that your where you place your attention, your energy flows. So who is making you cry? Somebody is hurting you, throw them out of your life. Somebody is abusing you, throw them out. The only reason you are not throwing them out is because you don't believe you can get somebody better. If you knew, if you knew there's somebody better, a better friend, a better partner, a better job, you would not tolerate this. You would go follow your heart. You would start creating reality. You would work hard in your mindset and you would detach from your environment. Next, plan your calendar so that you book 90 minutes every morning to change your state. Okay, so now that you are going to discipline yourself, you know that 90 minutes every morning I'm going to meditate. Okay, well, that means I have to sleep earlier. Okay, that means I'm gonna meal prep at this time. That means your time, you're making sure that your time is extremely valuable. So if you get a last minute phone call from a friend, hey, can you help me move? You will say no because you have committed yourself through changing your emotional state and changing your life. You are becoming a woman who is powerful. You are becoming a woman who's learning manifestation. You are becoming a woman, you're becoming the creator of your life. You are going to tell that person, no, I'm not available, but I can let me check my calendar and in maybe in 2 weeks' time I'm available to help you. But you gotta stop living life. You gotta stop waiting. We make so many excuses that, oh, when this will happen, then I will change my life. And this, you keep waiting. Guess what? If you if you tell that you're gonna change in 3 months, that's never going to happen. You have to change now. You have to take some action to change now. If you rely on waiting you're gonna wait forever. You have so much potential in you. Why are you wasting your potential? Whatever you think and feel manifest in your life. Whatever you manifested so far happened because what you saw in your childhood. If you saw abuse in your childhood, 100% you have attracted a abusive partner. 100%. But this is not to say that, oh, it wasn't like what happened to your childhood. It's not your fault, but your future, you are responsible for your future. You can make a different choice that, oh, I was unconscious. I wasn't paying attention to my thoughts, but now I'm becoming more aware. Oh my God, if those thoughts created this reality, can I fire different thoughts and create a new life? 100% you can. You can start over, you can rebrand yourself at any age. As long as you're breathing, you can meditate. As long as you will never find enough time, you will tell yourself, oh, you have ADHD. You'll tell yourself so many different things to block you, to self-sabotage yourself, to not manifest out of that problem. But this video, I wanted to share my story so that you feel inspired to change your life. Because when you show up as the example, when you show up as a woman who creates her own life, who's disciplined, who takes care of her mind, who takes care of her emotions, you show up in the society differently. And then other women are going to ask you, like, what girl, what medication are you on? Why are you so happy? I get this asked all the time. One time I went to the park and I was standing and I was doing a standing walking meditation. So my eyes were closed. And then this woman came to me and she was like, "Oh my God, I saw you smiling with your eyes closed. Are you okay? Do I call 911?" And I'm like, "No, I'm okay. I was just meditating." And yeah, you see a woman who's all alone standing and she's happy. It's weird to people, right? But I'm here to tell you, you can be happy in any situation. Until you don't change your emotions, your life is not going to change. The reason that you're overthinking is because you did not sit in stillness enough to listen to your own thoughts. Stop running from you. Sooner or later, you have to face this problem. Better start now. Don't wait another year. If you don't make this change now, in 1 year's time, this problem is going to get worse. If you're feeling really sad, let's say you're feeling sad 5 out of 10, in 1 year's time, if you don't change your habits, you're going to feel 10 out of 10 sadness. So you are in charge in your life, okay? I hope this video helped you. If you need help changing your life, you can book a therapy session or a coaching session with me. I will put the link to book in the description box. Thank you so much for watching this video. You are the creator of your life. You are lovable. You are worthy. You are more than enough. And you can do anything. I love you, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye.